What's up, what's up, what's up? How's everybody doing? Yo, how we doing today? How we doing today? We're going with a little Bloodborne. We're gonna wait for a few people to get in here. How's everybody's day going? You guys doing alright? Yeah, I've been having fun with this game, man. Bloodborne. It's not a game I'd ever thought I'd play, but I have been liking it quite a bit. Yeah, we're just gonna wait for a few people to fill in. Yo, Max B, what's up? So yeah, Bloodborne. I'm playing Bloodborne. I'm playing Sekiro, and also a little Neo. Yeah, how's my mic sounding? Is the audio right? Anything too low, too high? Feel like we might have a little bit too high microphone. Let me adjust that real quick. Yo, how about now? We good? Test, test, test. All right, yeah, it looks like we're good. We're gonna go ahead and get into this. So yeah, to answer a couple questions that a lot of people have is, why am I not streaming Elden Ring? And I am going to get to Elden Ring. I've been really wanting to play it, but I've got to finish this first. So Bloodborne or Sekiro, whichever one gets finished first, that is what we were that's what Elden Ring is basically going to replace. Got to do one thing at a time. So, let's see. We are in the woods. I got all this random collection of clothes on. A little bit of everything. Gotta shake it up a little bit. But yeah, I got to the woods. Definitely a challenging area with all these snakes. I'm on the boss fight with the 3 guys in robes. And dudes were conjuring up snakes and all kinds of crazy shit. So yeah, if you're just coming in, go ahead and hit the like button if you enjoy the video, if you don't mind. Playing Bloodborne on a PS5. Alright, so I need to get the friendly guy. It's a hunter in the Legion, I guess they call it. I think it's called some Legion of Hunters or whatever. But anyway, one of the AI companions. Just gotta remember where it is. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. You gotta really know the range of your weapons in this game. Oh, shit. I think I'm done. It's all good. Yeah, you just gotta kind of embrace the fact that you're gonna lose some blood echoes from time to time. I lost like 50,000 the last time I was on that boss battle. See, I shouldn't have gone into the area, because then you can't get out until you win that boss battle, and if you die, then those blood echoes are stuck in there. You know what I mean? And then you can die on the way back there, and then they're lost. So I knew I shouldn't have just walked in there. Like, I could tell it was a boss battle, but I don't know, silly mistakes. Just gotta get warmed up. I do like the thrust attack of this, of the axe. Works pretty well. Alright, so I got my Madeiras twin. I like the huge gravestones in this forest. Like, what is that supposed to represent exactly? These giant gravestones. I wonder if it's like giants that died or something. Because the Church of Bergenworth, I guess it's called, created the plague or whatever, the situation that we're in. I don't remember, but I guess they do a bunch of mutations. he's already dead. Oh, they already killed my man. This is probably just gonna be a warm-up. Now they got snakes coming out of them. Alright, we got one down. He's got a flaming sword with one hand, a candle in another, and a snake coming out of him. I need something faster. You go through so many blood vials. Alright, he's down. See, now they're conjuring snakes. Come on. Dance around all you want. All you're doing is delaying the inevitable. Motherfucking snakes, dude. Come on. Ah, I'm out. Out of blood vials. It's alright. That was just a practice run. We just got to keep the guy alive for longer. Yeah, it was pretty close. I probably should have used bullets more. If you're just coming in, we're playing a little bit of Bloodborne on PS5. If you enjoy the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Yeah, we're on the boss battle with the 3 guys in robes. We need to do a little bit of farming first. We need some more blood vials. Yeah, I do like how each area has new enemies that you haven't encountered before. And they're all like progressively harder. And then like as the time of day changes, some of the enemies you've already fought will be different. So that is some nice detail. Bloodborne is probably the only Souls game I won't play. Why is that? Why is that? I feel like this is like an action-adventure game, really. Once I get on Elden Ring, I'll get a taste of a real Souls game. I mean, that might be an action-adventure game, too. Got these weird jellyfish things that shoot lasers. Or whatever it is. I feel like the reputation for this game being hard is really just kind of the result of modern, like, expectations. Like, if this game came out on the PS2 or something, it would just be... I feel like it would just be normal. Like, imagine Bloodborne as a PS2 game. You know, you die, you lose your blood echoes. Can he come on here? Like, imagine this being, being remade as a PS2 game. Like, I don't think anyone would be saying that it's hard or anything like that. I think it's mainly just the current standard. Games are forgiving. Got all these bells ringing. So if you get invaded by another player, is that how it works? And then they just kill you? Elden Ring is not a real Souls game since you have so much help. Help from what? Other players? I mean, if Elden Ring is not a Souls game, and this is not a Souls game, and Sekiro is not a Souls game, I mean, that pretty much just leaves Dark Souls 3 for modern ones. Unless you count Neo. I might stream Neo. Neo is very, very good. I've been having a great time with Neo. I just wish it looked better. People just joining, welcome in, welcome in. Where's my man at? There we go. Okay, so they made Elden Ring more accessible. That's what I had heard. They made, like, the director insisted that it's not easier, it's just more accessible, but generally accessible does mean easier. Yeah, I mean, different strokes for different folks. Come on, jump down. It's okay. I might have to go around. I mean, usually when games get mainstream like that, they do get more accessible and easier. Yo, I still can't find my way around this forest. Here we go. Dude is definitely stuck. Oh, he's about to... He almost jumped off. There we go. Just gotta have a little confidence in yourself. Alright, so we're gonna try this again. And see how we do. Yo, fuck those snakes. Fuck him up. Come on, you're done. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. See, so far none of these bosses have really been like anything crazy. Like at no point in this game did I ever feel like, yo, I am just drenched in blood. But did I ever feel like I was stuck? You know what I mean? Neo, like those bosses, you are stuck. Sekiro, a lot of the bosses, you are stuck for a while. But I mean, this is like an action adventure game.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Farewell, good hunter.
Let me see what we can buy over here. I know there's some new clothes that I haven't, that I don't have. I thought about the Blade of Mercy. I still don't understand exactly what arcane attack is. I looked it up a couple times. But I don't think I'm gonna. See, that's 40,000. Could get Crow Feather Garb. That has pretty good stats. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Even if it's just for the look. See, I had on the wrong clothes. I should have had on the charred clothes because they have better fire resistance. Oh well. Let's see. I'm gonna get that. And yeah, that should be good. Let's go ahead and upgrade a little bit. See, we need more twin blood shards. Yeah, there's nothing we can really do right there.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me. Farewell, good.
All right. Forbidden Grave. I'll be right back. All right, we back. Okay, so this is where we came in. Or no, actually this was. Oh no, it wasn't. This is where we need to go. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh shit. Yo, what is with all this stuff jumping on top of me? Alright, so we have a guy with a mutated head and some wings. Looks like we might have some frenzy issues. Yeah, I might need to put on some frenzy resistance. This one's already pretty good. Got another lantern. Bergenworth. Alright, well we made it to Bergenworth. It's a legendary, fabled place where all this blood craziness began, I guess. You know, maybe nothing is a Souls game. Like, what if... what if a Souls game is just a made-up genre? What if it's just, like, an idea? That's what I'm starting to see it as. I feel like a Souls game... I feel like a Souls game... Yo, we got it. What is this, a centipede dragon? The hell is this? Holy shit. Definitely get behind it. I'm not trying to get in front of this thing. Jesus. A giant centipede shooting. But see, it had that like blue glowy thing that that some of the other enemies had. Yeah, I am gonna play Neo 2 after I'm done with Neo 1. I mean, what about these is a Souls game? You know, you rest and then the enemies respawn. Like, what if nothing is a Souls game? That's kind of how I feel. Maybe when I play Dark Souls 3, I'll get it. I guess that's like a true Souls game. I feel like there's no such thing as a Souls game. That's the impression I'm getting so far. It's like you're playing a Souls game. Now you're going into some magical realm. Oh, it's a Souls game. Now I'm gonna have some other kind of magical, you know, otherworldly experience. Let's see. I don't want to view notes. I want to... Oh, I have to dismiss this guy. I'm not going to... you know what? Let's just go in. Let's look around over here, though, first. See, they got that blue light. And it, like, paralyzes you. Yo, the AI teammates are better than you are. You know, like the old Resident Evils are like Souls games. Like I was playing Resident Evil 1, the remake or the remaster, and that kind of has a feel of a Souls game. Or Silent Hill, the old Silent Hill game. So there's been Souls games. You know what I mean? Like we've been had Souls games. Dark Souls 3 is a cakewalk. I feel like there doesn't need to be like extreme combat difficulty where you just need just crazy reflexes in order to provide tension and like a good atmosphere and some, you know, like a high stakes a high stakes feel. A pearl slug. What exactly is that? So medicine that calms the nerves. So that would be for frenzy, I guess. Strengthens quicksilver bullets. I don't know where it is. Lead elixir. Shifts weight to deflect attacks. Okay, so that must give you like more stamina or something? Alright, so we got a sedative. Alright, we're gonna go upstairs. Check out this Bergenworth College. Oh, we got an enemy hunter. This may be a problem. Mess him up. Yeah, you're done. Alright, so we got strengthened quicksilver bullets. Shout out to the chat and everybody in here watching. Appreciate it. When the red moon hangs low, the line between man and beast is blurred, and when the great ones descend, a womb will be blessed with child. Okay, so men became beasts, and the great ones, which I guess are like the gods, a womb will be blessed with child. Alright. Yeah, there doesn't have to always be extreme combat difficulty. Student uniform. So we got better poison resistance and arcane. I guess arcane is like, it's like fire. I don't know. I think they didn't want some clothing to just be obsolete and you never wear it after you get better ones. But like Resident Evil 7 is is a scary game. Like it's not always about like crazy reflexes. Come on up, bro. Come on, you got this. Maybe it's because he has a two-handed weapon. That could be it. Empty phantasm shell. See, visceral attacks, restore HP. Okay, so like when you stagger an enemy, physical damage, arcane damage reduction. Could come in handy. Let's see, but we are all the way up here and doesn't look like we can go any higher. So we're gonna go back down. I wonder if we picked up what we needed. I wonder if one of those things was one of the objects we were supposed to have. I forget why we were supposed to come here. We might be able to go out here. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we got probably a boss battle. Or maybe not. See, this is that Willem guy, I think. Saying to go over here. Remember Moon. I guess we're supposed to go in. Moonside Lake. It's got a hydrate. Alright, what do we got here? Rom the vacuous spider. I know spiders don't like fire. Okay, so my man is with me. Alright. So we're gonna go to we're gonna farm some blood vessels. Let's see, we're just gonna go to we're gonna go to the Grand Cathedral. Yeah, I'm not sure what that magic is they're using. I wonder if that's like arcane, or that might be the arcane that they talked about. I'm not sure. Got these frenzy guys. Let's see. We got Scythe Guy. Man, these things go down so much easier now. Yeah, at one point, some of these enemies are just such intimidating foes, and then all of a sudden they're drop like flies. We're gonna go up and around this way. I tend to forget how fast that thing swings. And we're gonna go over here. Let's see, that way down here didn't... Yeah, see, that didn't actually... Yeah, that doesn't go anywhere right now. Yeah, it's just a dead end, I believe. Yeah, this didn't actually go anywhere. Yeah, the environments they do, you do tend to kind of get lost at first. But not because, like, in a lot of games you'll get lost because every area is exactly the same and you can't really tell them apart. But in this, they actually design them to be very unique, and they connect each other in kind of like natural ways, I guess. Where it's not just like a grid or anything. So the environments are an excellent feature of the game. So you can apply arcane power to a weapon. Okay. You need a high enough arcane stat. Or you need a high enough arcane stat to use Beast Roar. Repels nearby foes and objects. My arcane is 9, so I have a ways to go. Seeing what I need for that boss battle, if anything could help me. I'll probably buy some Molotovs.
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too eager. I've only so much blood, okay?
Yo, what's up, Shane Can? Sahin? Shout out to all the people watching. Playing through a little Bloodborne. I think we just need a few more blood vials, and then we'll go back in and fight that thing again. This town is definitely finished. I wish there was like some lore in the game, like a notebook or something. Like From Software doesn't want to do that for some reason. Like when you're loading the game, you see the notebook. Right, like there's a notebook when you're loading the game, but not when you're in the game. Like you see more information in that loading screen than you ever do in the actual game itself. Like, what is the point of that? Or if they wanted to make it like a video game, or if they wanted to make it like not a video game where it feels natural, then they could have had like a character like talk and like explain everything to you or something. Like they could have done something. And apparently this has more story than Dark Souls 3. Alright, we got enough. Oh, you're in Istanbul, Turkey? Oh, shout out to Turkey. What language do they speak in Turkey? Turkish? Is that a language? I don't know anything about Turkey. Yeah, Istanbul has a long history. Very, very historic city. Yeah, read the item descriptions for lore, yeah. I guess it gives you a little bit. Like the clothes and whatnot. The first hunter of hunters came from a foreign land and gave the dead a virtuous native funeral ritual. Or Willem kept 2 loyal servants back at Bergenworth. See, Willem is the guy who like started Bergenworth. They encountered the eldritch truth and went mad. Uniform of the Students of Bergenworth, a bygone institute of learning, features a thick cape. The Healing Church has its roots in Bergenworth and naturally borrows heavily from its uniform design. The focus not on knowledge or thought, but on pure pretension, would surely bring Master Willem to despair, if only he knew. So their focus is just on pretension? They're just pretentious? The doctors are supervisors of the Black Preventative Hunters and specialists in experimentally backed blood ministration and the scourge of the beast. The special church doctors. Oh, they're superiors to the Black Preventative Hunters. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there is some lore. They dispose of victims and potential victims before sickness. Healing church hunters, holy shawl. I mean, regardless, it's like, it's never even in the game. It's like, the real story of Bloodborne is like right out of reach. It's like the actual story of this game is not even really in the game. It's kind of like there was a story here and then just a bunch of it got deleted. And all you see is like the remnants. Am I still keeping up on Attack on Titan? Yes, I'm on episode 73. Yes, Attack on Titan, that's another major focus in my entertainment life. Yes, phenomenal series. It's very gut-wrenching, heartbreaking, and it's just like devastating on so many levels. Like, it's so unpredictable. Yeah, it's just a breathtaking series. You never know what's going to happen. It has taken me kind of a while to get through it, especially since it is getting more complex. There's a lot going on in Attack on Titan. Like, there's different time periods happening at the same time. There's like different stories, and it does jump around a little bit. So I watch episodes multiple times. And see, everything like recontextualizes the previous episodes when you realize what was like really going on. And they just did a great job at sort of gradually pulling back the curtain of knowledge and truth. And like what's really going on in the world of Attack on Titan. And you kind of just grab a deeper and deeper understanding of it as you go on, or the characters do. Oh, Sinister Bell resonates with another. Okay, never seen that before, but... Alright, we got a problem. Got a little bitch wants to come in here. I don't think he realizes what he's gotten himself into. Come on. Yeah, you didn't expect me to have backup. Yeah, you're done. Fuck out of here. Yeah, you're done. Dr. Mario. Dude bit off more than he could chew. So that's what I'm saying. The AI hunters are the hardest enemies in the game. Or the best allies. Yeah, Attack on Titan, it can get confusing at times. I mean, it makes sense. Like but you just have to like go back, rewatch episodes, and kind of understand. You know what I mean? Like 30 episodes ago, oh, so that's what was really happening, or that's what was going on behind the scenes. And there's no like safety net. Like a lot of series or a lot of shows and movies, there'll be like a happy resolution at the end, and nothing really too bad happens, but it's like the series, it just constantly breaks itself with every episode. Like you never know what's going to happen. And like especially thinking back to older episodes, and yeah, definitely an experience. Gonna get that on. I don't think I need that. And here we go. Okay, so that increases our I don't know what this lead elixir is doing, but all it's doing is really making me heavy. Alright, we're back to normal now. More spiders. I gotta watch out for that. Okay, so we got giant icebergs going into the air. And it got me. You just gotta watch out for that thing's, I guess, giant shards of ice that fly up into the air. Yeah, it's a weird fight, but it is, it's unique. They got some creativity. Maybe you should just take out the spiders first. Might be a good strategy. Okay, so it does 2 area attacks. This game reminds me of Vampire. Vampire is a hugely underrated game from 2018, I think. Didn't do that well on Metacritic. Wasn't really a huge success. I loved it. It's also a very dark, creepy game about a plague. It takes place during the Spanish flu, so like right after World War I, and it's in London. And so you're a doctor who just became a vampire, and you go around, and there's a number of like locations that need help, and there's different situations, and you have full freedom on how you want to deal with the situations. You can get people killed. You can consume them and become more powerful. And then, or you could save everybody. And it has some pretty difficult boss fights. The voicing is really good. The only thing is the graphics are not great. Looks a little outdated, but the look and feel is still totally there. And then, yeah, just the story is excellent. Beautiful story. Great characters. I started playing it a second time. I might get back on it. physically, it doesn't have the scope of this. Like, I mean, just looking at the distances and everything, but yeah, in terms of the themes and overall story and just player freedom, it's an excellent game. I would definitely recommend it. The gameplay is very fun. It's enemies have like a stagger meter, and then you have a gun, and then you have vampire powers, which are very cool. So it's very empowering, whether it's combat in beating enemies, which is extremely satisfying, or if it's like finishing stories and solving problems for people who are all in terrible, desperate conditions, or if you want to consume people, which that has a very dramatic like sequence where you follow someone and then you follow them to like a secluded area, and it's this whole process, and then there's music. It's very cool. So however you want to play it, it's all very rewarding and exciting. There's like 3 districts in the city, and they each have their own stories. Yeah, definitely check out Vampire. It's made by Don't Nod, people who made Life is Strange. You know, you don't have to go deep diving for lore on the internet. And even when you do learn all that, like, it doesn't change the game. Like, what does that really add? Like, I've done it. Sometimes I will look stuff up. I mean, it's cool to know it, but the game has still got to do its job. I feel like they could have at least had, like, you know, that lady who's in the Hunter's Dream? You know, have her appear here and there throughout the game. Even if it's just like in a figment of your imagination, because she did say she's a doll, right? So that would kind of make sense how she could appear in like the physical world. And you don't... Dogs off of me. What are these things, like lichens? I need a fast weapon. But like it would have been cool if, like, you know, or like some of these carriages or something, like, because you don't know what effects the blood transfusion had. Like, you could have had some kind of hallucinogen, or I mean, they could have had like people who were not infected more. Like, there's a lot that could have been done to add like some story and kind of character development or whatever. You know, like, you knock on people's houses. They could have had those sequences be longer and had like some dialogue options. Anyways, I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I don't know, I just feel like this game just looking at the visuals and how immersive the world is, I feel like it's just not at its full potential somehow. Alright, we're gonna go back in. So does the DLC, is there like new areas, or is it just like some new bosses? Like how does that work? Like are there full like new areas to go through? If I'm gonna fight a boss, I feel like there needs to be a point to it. Yo, the AI are beasts. I wonder if this is Willem. I want to make sure. I want to make sure my man is going to be here. There he goes. Okay, so we got those 2 area attacks. And a third one. And my man is dead. Okay, so you got the icebergs going up. Gotta dodge those. My blood echo right there. And then got more icebergs. We got an area attack. More ice. I think we just got to make our move. Maybe if we lead the spiders away. Man, there is a lot of spiders. Now they're becoming an actual threat. We got a little opening right here. I don't want to get rid of the spiders, but I don't think I have time for that. Can't afford to get in unnecessary fights. Got a little opening right here. Yeah, throw down all the ice you want. Just delaying the inevitable. All these little spiders aren't going to save you. Yeah, roll over on your back. Every hit counts. Come on. You're done. Just like that. Yeah, I mean, weird is good. You don't want the same boss battle over and over. There's nothing wrong with some weird boss battles. Alright. Okay, so that's what that thing was talking about. When the red sun sets, the great ones will come back and the baby will be put in the womb. Ritual secret broken. Seek the nightmare newborn. Okay, so we've broken the ritual secret. The ritual secret, and we seek the nightmare newborn. Alright, so newborn of nightmare, I guess. I'm not sure who that lady was. Yeah, when there's a lot of spiders, they're low frame rate, like in Sekiro. What the hell is that? Like all the monkeys start going to like 10 frames per second. I guess that thing's gonna let me go by. Because before, when you came in here, it would just pick you up and kill you. So the sun is... well, the sky is all messed up. I'm gonna look around out here a little bit. Alright, well the ritual secret is broken. And I guess this thing was guarding it. I don't know. Well, I guess it'll let me in. But I guess it would have killed me if I let it catch me. Alright, Yargul, Unseen Village. Yahargul. Yeah, throw whatever you want at me. I'm not yielding to you. Jesus. Alright, so we got that thing. So now it's Yargul, the Unseen Village. So instead of Yarnum, it's Yargul. Yahargul. Alright, well that's different. See, the world does evolve as you play through it. It's just, it's so like subdued and like... I feel like they just intentionally didn't make a story. Or didn't really give you much storytelling. Let's light that up. How do I like Bloodborne? I loved it at first. It's just, I still like the game. It's just,
home, good hunter.
I don't know, the more you play
What
it,
is it you desire?
the more time and effort you invest in these games like this, the more you expect there to be just like more story. And you just want something out of it to make your time worthwhile.
Very well, let me...
Let's see, I could have higher strength so I could use that cannon. The arcane would allow me to do that arcane art. Better physical defense. Yeah, I guess we'll, well, let's do that. Like, you want to invest points, in the right things. You just gotta kind of pick and choose.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
But yeah, I think the graphics are good. Atmosphere excellent. All the blood and everything. The gameplay is excellent. You just kind of wish there was more going on, like for how much time you're spending in this world. You know, you kind of just wish there was more to it, and I feel like Sekiro does exceed this game in that regard. It may not quite have the atmosphere or the attention to detail, and the blood isn't really as good as it should be. I don't know, each one has a give and take. So maybe Elden Ring is the one to play. We're gonna find out. Elden Ring is a 96 now, if you didn't know. I can see where the high ratings are coming from. I mean, these are fun games. Like, they're rewarding, and they do have good progression. Guess we'll do physical damage reduction. See, these runes only boost it by like 3%, 5%. I guess you could stack it. I mean, I guess it does matter. There are times when, you know, you get an enemy to like near death, and that little extra percentage would make the difference. I don't have any chalices, right? Yeah. Yeah, the art style is very good in this. Okay, so waning blood gems, triangular, radial, circular, droplet. Alright, we're gonna go back to, okay, so we got this one open now. So the unseen headstone. Yahargul. Yo, what's up, Saber? If you're just coming in, we're playing Bloodborne, PS5. Alright. Yeah, those things look pretty menacing, but I don't think you're supposed to actually defeat them. And I'm dead. See, that's why you need arcane defense, I guess. I guess that's what it does. Or no, blood tinge or whatever. $96 is way too high. I mean, that was my first reaction, but I don't know. I can see where this game would get a 92. So, and if that game is really that much better, then I could see where 96 is, or even like a perfect score is coming from. I mean, it's in the context of a Souls game. Like all this Souls is just like we've had Souls games since the PS1, really. There's been Souls games. Like Souls games is just some idea. It's really more of just like, I don't know. It's just it's a trend is really what it is. But if you look at it in the context of Souls, um, I mean they do a good job at making these games. My favorite game of all time, that one's kind of hard to answer. Like, it's hard to compare one generation to the next. Um, on the PS4, it would be Detroit Become Human. Played Detroit 8 times, loved every second of it. The last time I beat it was about a month ago. And we're coming up on 4 years now because it came out after God of War, so like May, I believe. It's crazy. Yeah, Detroit. I might say Detroit is my favorite game, but like all my favorite games are such different genres. So enemies are definitely getting stronger. You don't intimidate me. What is that explosion sound? But yeah, the PS4, I think, to me, it has the best games of all time. I mean, objectively speaking, I don't see how you can compare. Got this old bitch in a chair. I don't see how you can compare like games from the past from an objective standpoint. And all of my favorite like top 10 games on the PS4, um, they're all very difficult to really choose which one is best. Yeah, Silent Hill, Resident Evil. Um, yeah, like we've had Souls games. These people keep shooting at me. Guess I'll put on some old chainmail or armor. What else was really like methodical and kind of, you know, it had some consequences if you died or like play Resident Evil 1. You can play it on Xbox or PC. And that's a Souls game right there. Great game too. I think I beat it last year. You can play Zero. I wouldn't require Zero. Zero is not really as good. I think because Call of Duty in the 2000s, it really added a lot of casual sort of action gameplay, and I think you moved away from the more methodical where you had to really think about what you were doing. Because old RPGs, like dungeon crawlers, like they had permadeath. You would make a character, level it up, and then you died, like it's over. You were starting all the way over. And there's, I don't know how much story it was in those games. I don't think that that's very fun. But I can see for the people who are into that how it would be very appealing. Like, so those were never really a thing on consoles, though. Yeah, Neo 2. Yeah, Neo is an excellent game, but it just doesn't look that good. Neo 1 at least, it looks like a 360 game. Like I can see where they would give it a lower score for that. And it's from 2017. Like it's not even an early gen game, and the Neo 2 is from 2020. Yeah, I'll be moving on to Neo 2. I'm pretty much done with the first region in Neo. I'm just doing the Twilight missions. The bosses are excellent in Neo. Very, very challenging. Both Neos got a PS5 version. I'll have to check that out. I didn't know that. Really? I didn't hear about that. When did that happen? Like a next-gen update? I never heard that. I'll have to look at that. So these enemies just keep respawning. Let me kill this old hoe. These motherfuckers with guns. This whole town is completely falling apart. Detroit Become Human. Yeah, it's not for everyone. Detroit is not for everyone. It has like an 8.9 user score though, so a lot of people did really like it, and it is like a movie. Yeah, I totally get how you wouldn't be into Detroit. I just think just the characters and the story that they tell and how much involvement the player has was really cool. You know, any of the characters can die, and you just they have such great dynamics. Each character has a different story and has like another character that they kind of interact with and go on the journey with. One of the people that I follow on Twitter, he said he played Detroit 19 times. And I was like, whoa, like I thought I played it a lot. And that was a couple of years ago, so he's probably played it more now, and he said it's also his favorite game of the generation. But he's someone who's known for playing games like over and over and over. Like he said, he played The Witcher 3 7 times, and like any game that he plays that he likes, he just plays it over and over again. Oh, Neo 2 is 4K 60. Yeah, I don't even own Neo 2, so yeah, we'll get into that. I mean, Neo 1 is 60 frames at like, I don't know, 1800p or something. I don't feel like I need to really upgrade that. It doesn't look good enough. I need blood defense. Yeah, I played the demo for Neo 2, but I didn't really get it. That was when I wasn't familiar with that genre. Yeah, The Last of Us, that's a game that a lot of people is like heralded as one of the best games of all time, which I totally understand. I mean, it's made with just top of the line quality and expertise, storytelling. Let's see. I wonder if you go back to Bergenworth if that guy is back there. Yeah, The Last of Us, it's every time I get on The Last of Us, like I can never really stay on there for that long. Like I don't know, for some reason it just doesn't keep me engaged. I guess I'm on my own. I think I don't know, it's such a great game. I never really stealth correctly. You know, it always just breaks out into combat. And then you use all your ammo. Like you just gotta, I just gotta pay attention more and try to stealth through it. It's kind of the way it's meant to be played. I mean, in ways, I love the game though. Yeah, the story is legendary for sure. Bitch sucking my blood out. Damn. I have no blood vials. yeah, we just got some. So you can go back down in there. Wonder what happens if you jump off. I need to get some more blood vials though. I wonder if the rest of Yarnum has that moon, or like the sun is set. You know what? I want to go to. This is a great area. All of these woods. Let's see. We're gonna go here. Yeah, I couldn't get into the multiplayer in The Last of Us Part 1. Not for me. It's just too slow. I don't know. Yeah, The Last of Us got you through some rough times. I mean, that's what great games do. That's what great games are for. Just there's something about The Last of Us that's too like it's too like deliberate, meaning I don't know, like Uncharted 4 is so it doesn't like I don't know, it doesn't try too hard. I guess in that game there's more humor and it's a little bit of a lighter tone, which it's supposed to be. I feel like The Last of Us maybe like just takes itself a little bit too seriously. I don't know. Like, I liked Left Behind because that does give you a different tone with what's her name? Was it Riley? Ellie's friend? And they go hang out and they go to like the Halloween store and then they play that arcade game and it's like they imagine it and you can kind of, that was a cool moment. And there's like different colors and just sort of a different tone and kind of look and pacing instead of just Ellie and Joel all serious all the time. Joe's all grumpy. Ellie's pessimistic. You know, there's no civilization or anything. And part 2 did a better job with that. And that's why I like part 2 better at first. Because you have different tones and sort of different like energies with Abby, and then there's Liv, and so but I do wish they would have explored the virus more in The Last of Us Part 2. I don't think the story is really bad. It's just not. It just doesn't do enough. Like the enemies are always yelling, like they're calling each other's name. Oh, so and so is down. Like it's too heavy-handed. You know what I mean? It's like it's just trying too hard. In a way. Yeah, that gameplay in The Last of Us 2 is just breathtaking. Beautiful. Graphics, everything. Not Ash Crows. Yeah, Detroit has a lot of different endings. There's not necessarily a bad ending. Like, just watching it on YouTube, there's a lot more endings than you would think. Like, watching a playthrough doesn't really give you the full scope of the game. Like, each of the three characters can end their story in a variety of ways. There's definitely not, like, one bad or good ending. Like, they all combine kind of in different ways. My favorite character was Kara, because she I think she has, her actor has the best performance, I think. Valerie Curry just did such a great job. And she has a lot of empathy. You know, she wants to be a mom. And she represents, like, sort of rising up through miserable, abusive situations, and she just keeps her head held high. But they're all good characters. I need these enemies to drop some blood vials. Twin blood shards. The story in The Last of Us Part 2 felt bloated. I thought that was cool how they did that at the end of Part 2. I hated Abby. I mean, sorry, Ellie. I hated Ellie in the story just because of how just selfish she was. Didn't care about her family. You know, just killed a bunch of people. She was worse than Joel. Ellie, to me, Ellie was the bad guy. Like, I died a few times purposely just to see Abby kill Ellie. I mean, great performances and great actors and everything. Yeah, Red Dead 2 is definitely one of the greatest games of all time. Yeah, they'll do an update. I'll get back on the game when there's an update. I've been waiting. I'm waiting for the update because I'll probably only play it like one more time, at least in the foreseeable future, because it is a very long game. I got into like the extra stuff a little bit, but I didn't dig into it so much that there's like nothing left to do. So when I do get back on there, like I'm really gonna play it.
Welcome home. What is it? Very well. Let me.
Yeah, I couldn't relate to Ellie. Like if she wants to go off and do that, like there's got to be some consequences. Like she just gets away with it, screws everybody over, kills everybody, and it's like she doesn't care. I mean, maybe there's like some consequences, but it's the fact that she didn't care. All she cared about is Joel. Oh, I lost Joel. You know, and then all these other people she killed. Like Joel is just that much more important. And it's like the world of The Last of Us Part 2 just basically bends to Abby's every whim and will. You know, there's not really danger where she gets overwhelmed, and like in the first game where they run into a lot of problems, and let's see, what do I want? I want the snakes. And they have to change their plan, and you know, they're at the mercy of the game. And in part 2, like whatever Ellie wants to do, she does. It's like there's nothing really she has to go up against. Never changes her mind, never reconsiders, never has second thoughts, never has any doubts. It's like she's a superhero. She's just a bloodthirsty animal. That's just what she's become. And just in the way she moves around and kills people. It's like that's just what she's become. It's just like this violent, bloodthirsty animal. She's just fully assumed that role. You know, willing to kill a kid just to get Abby to fight her, get some revenge. She's definitely not recognizable as a character. Yeah, The Last of Us Part 2 is based off of an NPC's death. I mean, you play as him in the first game, like he's established as a major character. Not just some average NPC. But yeah, Neo were great games. I think Team Ninja, they messed up with this new game, this Stranger of Paradise. If you guys have played it, there is a demo. I'm not sure if it's still up. But yeah, I really tried. It's kind of trash. They do have some unique ideas for the gameplay, but it's just some made-up kingdom, made-up random, just placeholder story, placeholder characters, and the environments are just super outdated in that they don't have any real size, no scale. They're not interesting to play through. Like, this game is going to be dead on arrival. It really is. And it's not something that I wanted. I tried to get into it, but that's not a good game. Played for like 5 hours. Oh, the doctor? Yeah, I mean, they did explain how he was an important character. I mean, they showed they did show why Abby wants to do what she does, and you definitely do relate to her with how they portrayed her and her dad. I mean, really, Abby went on a revenge. It started with Abby's revenge story. feel like some of these snakes are way more powerful than others. The story just didn't go anywhere meaningful. Like in the first game, their journey just takes them into so many different directions. The first Heart 8 video I watched, I think it was in 2015 or 16. I forget what I was looking up. It might have been the Kid Chooses PS4 video, or PS3 over PS4. Either that, or it was one where he was playing Lego Jurassic Park or something. And I just remember like hearing him laugh. Like as soon as he started laughing, I just started laughing. Like this guy is different. Was my first reaction. Like this is not a YouTuber who's like, hey guys, and just like super high energy. You know, he's coming with sort of an offbeat kind of vibe. So that caught my attention. Anytime you go to a YouTube channel where they're doing things differently, you do recognize it. And that's why he's always saying that you've either got to be better than everyone else or you got to do something different than everyone else. Yeah, the doctor wasn't a big part of Joel's story. I mean, if that doctor was an important part of Joel's story, he probably wouldn't have killed him. You know, sometimes you do need to introduce like a new character who's like affected by the stuff that you did in the past, and then they have their like own motivations. And then like when it comes to face cams, like I don't see why people need to see like a guy's face. Like I look up videos and just a bunch of videos where guys have that gay expression, and then like I usually just cover it up when I'm watching it, or I'll just try to find videos where there's no guy's face. Like I don't know, I just don't see how like male gamers need to see that. And it's just like distracting. Yeah, and I just try not to look at it or just get like another window open or something. I mean, I guess if you're like a big fan of the YouTuber, the only time I'll go online To look up gameplay is if I need to see whether I
Welcome
want to
home.
buy
What
the
is it?
game.
Very well. Let me.
Just like sit back and let a bunch of other people play video games.
Farewell, good hunt. May.
Yo, that gained 20,000.
Welcome home. What is? Very well. Let me.
I mean, the doctor looks like a typical NPC in the first game because
Farewell,
he's
good hunter.
in
May
in
you find your worth in the.
in the story that they're portraying. That's all he is. Like, there's a lot of people that you killed in the first game that are just typical NPCs where they could have woven in like a new story. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's a lot of characters that you killed that probably had their own stories and everything. Okay, so you can use insight to buy stuff. So you can use it to buy like clothes and whatnot. Really? I didn't know that. The retired hunter Jorah. Jorah was known through his contact with the Powder Kegs, the heretics of the workshop. He is said to have been both uncommonly kind and dreadfully foolish. Durja felt defeated by the state of Old Yarnum and renounced his hunter's vows. Okay, so these give you some pretty good stats right here. I might definitely have to pick these up. Gascoigne. Father is a title used for clerics in a foreign land, and there is no such rank in the healing church. So foreigners, like the real world is foreign, like the foreign land that they refer to is like the Catholic Church and like the real world then. And this is like some other gothic place. See, some of these do have some really good stats. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought the insight was just to ring the bells. And I heard when you get to like maximum insight, the enemies act different or something. So we almost have enough to buy. I wonder if I have any in here. Let's see. I don't think so. Yeah, we'll buy one of those next time. Man, I just need one more insight. Hold on, was that blood attacks restore HP? Visceral attacks restore HP. I tend to not do those as much anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this game here for now. Yeah, I think I'll probably, I plan on having this beaten by definitely in by next month. By the end of next month, so basically like by the 1st of May, I plan on having this, Sekiro, and Neo all beaten. So then, by then, hopefully I'll be playing Neo 2, Elden Ring, and Dark Souls 3. So maybe we'll kind of cycle them out. And then I gotta get back into GTA Online for the game night. I feel like I'm so behind in that game. Like I never got into GTA Online. I might stream that later this week. I might do a GTA stream. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. Shout out to the chat, and yeah, I'm gone.